Today we have an exciting event. So, are you all looking forward?
Yes.
Say it higher.
Yes.
Okay. So now I will be coming to the rules. Firstly, we should not talk about caste, sex, and gender, and religion and politics. Please refrain from discussions on those. And they should not be done in a derogatory manner. Second, please don't cross-talk while there are speeches going on. Thirdly, please don't leave the room in between speeches. If anybody wants to visit the washroom or go for something, you need to go during applauses. Now, please, I would like to request everybody to stand up and take oath on the Toastmasters vision. Please put your right hands forward. The vision of our Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience where we as leaders are empowered to take in communication and leadership skills. Thank you, everyone. So now I would like to welcome a very capable and supportive person who was the Vice President of Membership previously. And I would like to welcome our new President, the Toastmaster Saksham Jha. Sure.
So sorry for the inconvenience. Good morning, Toastmasters and all the dear guests. I should repeat it. Good morning, Toastmasters and all the dear guests. Good morning. Yes, that's what more I like it. I welcome all the members and all the guests on the session 638 of the Millennium City Toastmasters Club. Do anyone knows what does that mean? 638 sessions. This means that we as a club have been running for the last 12 and a half years, and we are very close for touching a new milestone, that is 650th. On that note, I would like to have a big round of applause for all the members and all the ECs up here. Well, before I start with the meeting, I can see there are a lot of guests. So I request all the guests to stand up in their seat, introduce themselves, what are their expectations, how did they come to know about the Toastmasters, and what are their expectations of the club. So,
Hi guys, my name is Sahil, and I've been here like 3 to 4 times. And
1 second, you guys can sit. I call you one by one. Yeah.
yeah, Shreya has taken the form that we're learning today in the course lately. So just looking forward to learning from all of you and just enhancing my skills there that I am right now to the next milestone that I want to reach.
Perfect, perfect. Please have it. So,
Hello everyone, I'm Shiv Mishra. I work in WWP Media in a advertising company. So first of all, how I know about this Toastmaster, I checked GPT. So it suggests me like kind of at the top. So I'm looking forward to improve my communication skills. So, thank you.
so
My name is Sandeep. My sister told me about Toastmasters, so yeah, this is my first day here. So how to learn from good morning, everyone. So I joined Toastmasters around 2 years back for a course I completed. So, but after that, I was not able to continue it. So now I decided to join again and to learn more and to improve my communication skill and leadership skill. By the way, my name is Rohit Kumar and I am a software engineer. So this is
welcome, welcome. So,
Hello everyone, I'm Lalit Ahuja. I have over 16 years of work experience in sales and marketing. Currently, I'm working for a British company as a partnership lead. And I am here to basically enhance my communication skills, all my communication skills. And I got to know about Toastmasters through my friends.
well, as the guest introduction has been done, I would like to move forward in the meeting. Well, for all the guests and all the new members, I am not the one who is going to lead the meeting. there is someone called a Toastmaster of the day. She would be the one who would be creating all the dots and help us from moving from one end to another. Who is she? She have joined the Toastmaster in 2022. She's a CA working in PwC and she loves cycling and running. On a big round of applause, welcome Toastmaster Kritika, the Toastmaster of the day. Stage is all yours, Kritika.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saksham. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Sunday morning, winter morning, a bit lethargic. Let's get a bit energized. What you need to do, you have people on both sides sitting around you.
Yes.
With both hands, like you clap, instead of clapping, you have to give high five on both sides together. High five on both sides together. You can come here if you want, Sahil. High five on both sides together.
We have made a good circle.
One, two, one, two, and three. Go! You can, Tanav, you can do at the back. Now we have the current in the audience.
Yes.
We are all awakened, energized. Welcome you all to the 638th meeting of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. And today is the auspicious day when our new executive committee will be installed and they will be taking up their roles, taking up their oath to serve the club for the next 6 months. Huge round of applause for the entire new EC. Among the Toastmasters here, how many of you remember your first speech? Not the title, not the content, but the fear of shaking hands, but the fear of trembling legs and thinking, why am I trembling in a air-conditioned room also?
I had no fear.
That's why he is the president of the club. So, Toastmasters, my dear friends, and to all the guests over here, is not a place where you give a perfect speech. It's a place where surviving each and every moment matters. Surviving on this dais matters. When you come on the stage and if you forget what you were going to speak and people clap, that encouragement matters here. So Toastmasters, my dear friends, is a place which will make you a better speaker, a person who would start leaving influence on the people around you. Every time you meet a group, you know what to speak and you speak with an objective. That is Toastmasters. And for the benefit of guests and all the new Toastmasters, each and every meeting has 3 parts. The first part is prepared speeches where the Toastmasters prepare from weeks and sometimes months and deliver a 5 to 7 minute speech based on their specific objective, be it to learn voice modulation, to learn how to deliver a speech, and the different objectives. The second part of Toastmasters meeting is table topics, which gives butterflies in stomach for everyone, be it any Toastmaster, even if he or she is a Toastmaster since last 10 years. This part is the part where even the guests get the opportunity to come on the stage. Where you get this topic on the stage, you need to think on your feet and deliver on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. And the third part is the most important part of Toastmasters, which is evaluation. Each and every speaker, with be starting from the sergeant at arms who opened with a huge round of applause and helped us take the oath, starting from that person till the end, each and every person is getting evaluated here. So the evaluation part, you get constructive feedback on what you did well, you should continue, and what all you can improve. So today you will have a power-packed session of speeches, of table topics where you will see bravery of people coming on the stage, even the guests for the first time, and I would encourage you to come on the stage so that you know what it feels here. And the evaluations where our evaluators will give us constructive feedback. To run the evaluations and to conduct it properly, we have a general evaluator who is a Toastmaster since 2023, and he's a lead data scientist and someone who inspires each one of us to give more speeches and travel more, definitely. So with a huge round of applause, I would like to call upon stage our general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Rahul.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rahul. And today, I'm the general evaluator for the meeting. As the general evaluator, my duty is to ensure that the meeting happens properly. I'll be evaluating everything that happens and everything that doesn't happen, which might include the timing, how well we manage the time. It might include the discipline throughout the meeting. It might also include how well the role players have performed and how smoothly the meeting moves. It might also include the preparedness by the wonderful PC, whose installation ceremony is also going to happen. This is a huge task. Therefore, there would be dedicated speech evaluators as well as impromptu speech evaluators. We also have a tag team who is going to evaluate different aspects of the meeting. I would like to invite them to explain what exactly they are going to evaluate. For that, so let's first invite the grammarian for today's meeting, and that would be Toastmaster Darshi.
Thank you, Toastmasters Rahul. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. So, let me ask a question to you. Imagine there is no police in the country. Then what will happen to the country? Imagine there is no police in the country. Then what will happen to the country? Yes, anyone? Chaos. Yeah, exactly. So there will be chaos, right? Everyone will ignore the rules and chaos would take over the country. So that is the same as the rules of the language, that is grammar. So as a grammarian, I will take care of the rules of the language. I will take care everyone follow the rules of the language while speaking, while delivering their feedbacks and table topic sessions, right? So if I may say, I am a police of the rule of the language, right? So if you don't follow the rules of grammar, then one might understand it differently. It might understood be in a different meaning that you wouldn't suppose for, right? So I am here to enforce that everyone follow the rules and regulations of the language, right? And as a grammarian, it is my duty to introduce the word of the day, that is sanguine. So, what is the meaning of that sanguine? It means optimistic or positive. So, if I have to give one example, then that is I am sanguine about the world economic in future, right? So it means again positive or optimistic. So at the end of the meeting, I will be providing the report about the constructive use of the grammar, whoever used the word of the day, and I will also note down the poor use of language, and I will present my report as and when called upon at the end of the meeting. Thank you, TM Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Darshit. Moving forward, I would request the tag team to share about the role and the introduction little bit by taking little bit less time because we have a lot of things going around. Now let's invite Toastmaster Anup as the our counter.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I am Toastmaster Anoop, your accounter for today. As an accounter, I will keep track all the crutch words, filler words, and repeated words. The filler words could be the filler sounds could be un, and the inappropriate conjunction could be well, so, like, but, and repeated words could be any repeated words. And at the end of the meeting, I will submit my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anup. It was really clear what you shared. I think everybody will take care of these things when they are on stage. Now, let us invite the timer for today's meeting, and today's timer is Toastmaster Mayank. I would request Toastmaster Mayank to please come on to the stage.
Okay, so as a role of timer, it's important to finish the meeting on time. So, first of all, there are prepared speeches. For prepared speeches, we get 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I will show the yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I show the red card. And each speaker gets plus minus 30 seconds. So as a spare time, so if he completes before 4.5 minutes or extends till 7.5 minutes, he or she will be disqualified. Then comes the table topics speeches. The table topics speeches, they the time allocated for each speech is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I'll show the green card. At 1.5, yellow card, and at 2 minutes, red card. And again, the 30 seconds rule follow. Evaluations, for evaluations, table topic evaluations and general evaluation gets 3 to 5 minutes, and other evaluators get 2 to 3 minutes. So please adhere to the timings. Now over to Rahul.
Thank you, Toastmaster Man, for the timings explanation. Now, before I wrap up, I would like to share that towards the end of the meeting, we'll share our report. And now it is time to invite the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kritika.
Thank you, the general evaluator and the team. Now, Toastmaster Rahul may be the general evaluator for today, but you should remember I am the master of the day. Okay? So in my aim, I have 3 rules for today's meeting. Applause is mandatory for each and every one. Second, laughter is encouraged. When someone tries to use some humor, you need to respond to that. And the third, no one judges anyone. Judgments are prohibited here. We're all good? Can we have a huge round of applause for everyone? Before we move on to the main agenda of speeches and table topics, I want to see an ATT smile on each and everyone's face. And for that, please help me welcome the joke master for the day, who is someone who loves taking feedback and implementing those at Toastmasters. And with a huge round of applause, I'd like to call upon stage Toastmaster Aishwarya.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. My name is Aishwarya Patil, and today I am here to tell you a joke. So the joke is like once a crow and a cuckoo was sitting. So the cuckoo asked the crow, "Brother, why did you get medicine now?" So the crow said, "What to do, dear, my dear sister? The life is so busy that I can't get married now." Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aishwarya. Let's move on to the main agenda for today, prepared speeches. Our first speaker is someone who joined Toastmasters in July 2025. He's a student and loves badminton, tennis, and video games. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster Keshav. His evaluator is Toastmaster Vikrant. I would request Toastmaster Vikrant to read out the speech objectives.
Good morning, everyone. Toastmaster Keshav is going to deliver his project number one from pathways level two. His pathway journey is persuasive influence. Objective of his today's speech is to understand the leadership style. His speech title is "What kind of leader are you?" Wish you all the best, Toastmaster Keshav.
What kind of leader are you, Toastmaster Keshav? Toastmaster Keshav, what kind of leader are you? Okay, all right.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Let me start with a simple question. Have you ever worked under a leader who inspired you to truly do your best work, or another leader who made you count the minutes until the work was over? Yes. Both. Very nice. The main difference between these types is not about authority or intelligence, it's about their different leadership styles. Today, I am going to talk about understanding your leadership style, the different types of styles, and how they impact teams, and what kind of results do the people get. Uh, Leadership style is not just a title or a post. It's not just a title or a post. It One minute. Sorry. Yes, leadership style is not just a title or a post. It's about how you influence, guide, and support others. And you have to be on guard always, because even when you are not trying to lead, people always listen to how you act, the way you speak, the way you listen, the way you react to everyone, even when you are not trying to lead. Now I am going to talk about four different types of leadership styles. The first one is authoritative leadership. The leader is going to give straight up rules: do this, do that now. Now it may be good for fast decision making and doing the work under the deadlines, but it makes the team feel like they are unheard, and they may follow the leader but without any enthusiasm, and this also reduces creativity. Now, just like Toastmaster Anup always says that we are a democratic club, the next style is democratic leadership. In this, everyone's ideas and opinions are welcome. The leader listens to everyone, but uh, but this may not help, but but because we have to listen to everyone, there may not be any quick decision making, but this leadership style increases the team bonding and innovation. The third one is transformative leadership style. It means that the leader motivates the members, and the leader supports them in their personal and professional goals. Now, but now this leadership style highly motivates the members. But when it comes to reality, if if the goal is not set, then the highly motivated members may set their goals too high and end up not reaching it. And the last style is called laissez-faire style. It means that the leader gives complete freedom to complete freedom to the team. Um this method is usually good for self-driven and experienced team, but because there is complete freedom, if a direction is not set, then it may lead to confusion. Now, the objective of my speech is to understand my leadership style, but I have also interpreted it as a way to understand my speech style, the way I write my speeches, the way I perform, and the way the audience reacts to my speeches. And we have many individuals here with their unique speaking styles. For example, how Toastmaster Dipanshu always gives precise and engaging speeches, and how Toastmaster Rahul always makes sure that the audience is always laughing. So, is there anyone else here who would like to tell us about their speaking or leadership style? Anyone? Okay. The main point of my speech just went down. I may going to talk about this later. The thing is, you have uh, the thing is, people are always observing you, even when you are not aware of it. Um, Even if you are not aware of it, the leadership. Uh, the thing is, you have to maintain the promises you keep to your team, because if not, it can affect your morale, it can affect your communications, and it can also affect your performance. Now, when it comes to writing my speeches, I'm extremely lazy. I absolutely do not want to write my speeches. I always end up uh, saying that I'll write it tomorrow, and now it's Saturday. So I always end up writing my speeches on the last day. So I always have to come up with creative ways to extend my speech, and and ways in which I can speak less and just complete the speech on time. And the method I came up was asking the audience multiple questions, hoping that they would answer a lot and I can waste a good 30 seconds without speaking anything. But it failed just now. But I asked one question in the beginning, and that's good. So, Toastmasters has taught me a lot about leadership. Uh, what I have understood is that you have to show up consistently, you have to set up an example for the new members, and what I have understood more about my leadership style is giving constructive speeches. They should be well detailed and engaging the audience, and also with a bit of humor in it. That's the leadership style that I have decided for me, and I will keep evolving it and working on it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Keshav, for the wonderful speech. Let's have a 1 minute time for giving him the feedback. Request the Toastmaster members to give form QR code to the guests also. Feedback form is there. Post. Okay, we'll break for 2 minutes after the next speech. For the next speech, let me call upon stage someone who joined Toastmasters in April 2025. He's a software professional and loves traveling and singing. And he has agreed that he will sing a song during lunch today. And his evaluator is Toastmaster Sumit. So, Toastmaster Sumit, would you like to?
Good morning, everyone. TM Amitabh's pathway is presentation mastery. His objective is effective body language, and the pathway level is 2. Project number is also 2. Let us please men don't cry. All the best, TM Amitabh.
Huge round of applause for Toastmaster. Men don't cry. Toastmaster without men don't cry. All the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kritika. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How many of you have seen a man crying in real? Great. That person must have trusted you a lot. Or that person must have completely broken up. Usually men less cry. Their default setting is laugh. When I was kid and I was getting hurt, my mother used to tell me, boy, don't cry. Or, why are you crying like a girls? Property distribution will happen later, but rights to cry was given to my sister only. I will give you 3 instances and what was the reaction on those instances. The first instance is, I bought a new stool and kept it in my drawing room. If anything new comes up, we take little time to get adjusted. So when I was roaming around, my leg got hit with that stool and my reaction was, so I was having pain, at the same time I was laughing, at least smiling. A few days later, my wife also came into the same place and she got also hurt with that stool. And her reaction was, so she was crying, at the same time she was feeling the pain. And what a wife will expect from her husband in this moment? That he can ask, are you okay? Do you need any help? Are you fine? But no, I didn't reacted in any of that matter. I first laughed and I didn't stop there. After that, I checked the stool as well. Giving you a second story, my friend had a breakup with his girlfriend and he was telling me the story. And my reactions were surprised, super surprised, or poker face. I had only these 3 expressions in the whole story. Again, I was repeating the same reactions surprised, super surprised, or poker face. I was trying to fit my emotions into his story. While he was narrating his own whole story, I was not doing anything else other than these reactions. At the same time, I was collecting the material so that I can make a fun of him later. In third of the instance, mother of my friend passed away. Me and my wife visited their place. After entering that place, my wife met my friend's wife, and immediately after that, she started crying. As if she was knowing that auntie from many decades. She even never met her before. I went to the side where all men were sitting and I sat on a chair. That chair broken down immediately and all the men were laughing there.
So in general, men usually less cry and their default setting again is laughter. In my life, I faced many situations where I didn't got enough marks in the school. I didn't got the admission in the college I was aspiring for, not got the placement in the company I was dreaming for, or I didn't did well in my career. There were many situations where I could cry, but I just thrown away those emotions. But what happened to those emotions? They don't go away. They they go into the mental pressure cooker, and over the time it transformed into anger, which becomes a ticking time bomb, and eventually it is going to blast. Many times it comes out like road rage, man, a father beating his children, domestic abuse, depression, or even in some cases suicide as well. But what happened to in my case? Nothing of that happened. I learned to cry. I allowed my tears to escape. And I also learned that tears are not the end of man's muscularity. It is a beginning of healing. Thank you. Over to Toastmasters.
Such a wonderful message you must have done. I think everyone was open. And to all the men here, please, please feel free to cry. And if someone is judging you, it's their problem, not yours. With that, do we have the feedback form ready? Let's take a break for 2 minutes. You need to give feedback for both the speakers, Toastmaster Kesha and Toastmaster Amitabh. The feedback form is there in the room. Yes, please take the QR code from Toastmaster. Please do not submit the form. We have one more speaker. So keep the form open for the third speaker as well.
Yes, there are actually.
Timer, please let us.
Yes, sir.
2 minutes is over. Let's move to the third speech for today. The third speaker is someone who is an energy expert and loves reading. With a huge round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Pratik. Toastmaster Pratik,
Hello everyone.
My speaker today, Toastmaster Pratik, is working on his motivational strategies pathway. This is his level 2 project number 3. The objective of his speech today is to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. He has to share some aspect of a previous experience of being a protege. The speech cannot be a simple report on the content of introduction to Toastmasters mentoring process. I wish my speaker all the very best, and the title of the speech is Finding My Voice.
Thank you. Finding my voice, Toastmaster Pratik, finding my voice.
Good morning, everyone. It was year 2018. I was working in corporate office in Pune. There, I was leading a normal life. I used to work on projects and deliver. And then one day, I got a very critical project. I worked on it for almost 8 months. And then the time came when I had to present my work to senior leadership and global counterparts. I was sitting in meeting room with my senior leadership. Faces from different countries were on the screen, and everyone sounded confident and clear. And then it was my turn to speak. My heart started racing. My hands felt cold. Though I spoke, but my speech was shaky. I knew the content, but my confidence disappeared. I finished, but I wasn't sustained. I wasn't satisfied. And then the meeting ended. And then I walked out from the room with heavy face. And then not because I did not know my work, but because I wasn't able to deliver what I wanted to. And this was not the first time that I had experienced such things. So before then that I used to skip the meetings where I was about to speak. So but this time I really got hurt and I really wanted to improve myself. So I started looking for some options like how can I improve myself, and there I found some options, and the first option was one-on-one counseling. So I joined that. I did that for almost 2 months but no improvement, and then I further looked options, and then I found that I had to face the audience, the stage. So I joined public speaking, and there I know the structure. There I found how to stand, how to speak in front of people, but something was missing. I wasn't getting fully confident, and then I came to know about Toastmasters. But I had heard that there were very good speakers in the Toastmasters, and I got scared, like how I would survive in front of great Toastmasters like Saksham, Shravasti, Rahul, and Dipanshu. So we have many great Toastmasters. So, but somehow I gathered the courage and I went to Toastmasters to attend some meetings, and I found the environment very supportive, and I immediately decided to join it. And then I joined the Toastmasters and started taking up roles to improve to build my confidence. And then the day came when I had to deliver my first speech. Before then that I had never faced people on the stage for 5 minutes, and this was my first speech. I was too nervous. My voice was shaky in the speech, and when I walked up to the stage, I was blank. Everything I had prepared disappeared in a second. I don't know what I spoke at that time. I thought my speech was really bad. But instead of feeling judged, I found sportive. Everyone supported me, everyone encouraged me, and I got honest feedback. And there I got my mentor, TM Vijendra Chauhan. He really
helped me. I gave many speeches in Toastmasters Pune. There I was there for almost 2 years, and before every speech I used to practice in front of my wife for at least 20 times. I used to speak in front of mirrors before the speech, and I used to go to the stage where I was supposed to speak before 2 hours, and I practiced there in front of my mentor, and speech by speech, meeting by meeting, I improved, and I started noticing that in my office calls I got visibility, my work started getting recognized, and then I got on site. I was out of India for a while, and then I came to Gurgaon in 2024, and I rejoined Toastmasters. And here I noticed one important thing. I wasn't starting from zero because I had that confidence that I had built in Toastmasters Pune. Because once the confidence is built, it never disappears. And today I speak in international conference paper every year in front of 400 people, delegates from all across the world. And I had never imagined that I will speak in front of 400 people at a international stage. I believe without Toastmasters, it would not have been possible. And today I see better version of myself than I was in 2018. And I am really grateful to all the Toastmasters in Pune and in Gurgaon. This has been my Toastmaster journey so far. Hope you are also having a good one. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. Let's take a pause for 1 minute to give feedback to Toastmaster Pratik as well. Yes. 1 minute is over. Now let's break the silence of the audience and try bringing each one of you on the stage for the table topic session. To conduct the table topic session, we have the table topic master for today, Toastmaster Tanav, who joined MCTC in 2025 and he loves reading. With a huge round of applause, please help me welcome Toastmaster Tanav.
Mic check. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay. Is it still morning? Yeah, okay. Good morning, everyone. I am Toastmaster Tanav and I will be your table topic master for today. As a table topic master, my role is to conduct the table topic session. The people who don't know what the table topic section is, it's basically to practice your impromptu and improvisation skills as much as possible. I will present you with a topic based on many different types of topics, and your job is to try to speak for at least 1 minute on that topic. So for the people who are coming for the first time or might struggle with this kind of a format, we follow an approach which is called the Oreo approach. Oreo stands for, first O stands for opinion, where you give your opinion on the particular topic that I will give you. And then R stands for reason, where you give the reason for that opinion. E stands for example, where you give an example for that reason which you have given. And then at the end, you just reinstate your opinion again. Now, to repeat the timings again, as some people might have forgotten, at 1 minute, the green paddle will be shown. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow paddle will be shown, as he is going to do right now. And at 2 minutes, the red paddle will be shown. Okay, and a grace period of 30 seconds will be given after the 2 minutes as well. Okay, so first I will be calling upon a member so that for the guests it will be easier to see how this whole section is done. I will not be taking hand raises. I will see the person who is hiding and just take that. Okay, I see Anurag. He is always. Yes. I could see the fear in your eyes. Come on. Okay. My ChatGPT subscription ran out. 1 second. What is one habit that you want to improve? You got it? Okay.
So, since we are in Toastmasters Club, I would prefer to share a habit that I would like to improve with Toastmasters. And this is basically about giving speeches, as he mentioned that he is lazy in writing speeches and all. But if you talk about laziness when it comes to speeches in Toastmasters from my side, I gave speech in Feb 2025. So it's almost a year since my last speech. So I think laziness is not the right word for me. It's more than that. So this is the habit that I would like to do moving forward in 2026. That I'm going to give more speeches in every month, at least one speech. This is something that I am planning to do moving forward. And this is the habit that I believe would improve the way I am articulating and the way I am expressing myself on stage in a much better way. So this is my this is one habit that I would like to improve, being on stage, being in Toastmasters. Over to you, Mr. Karam.
Yes. Okay. Now I will call upon a guest. You can just raise your hands for the guests. Okay. Yeah. Sure. What's your name?
My name is Lalit. Lalit.
Okay. I will find one. Describe your dream vacation.
So my dream vacation is Switzerland. When I was in my childhood, I always fascinated by seeing the movies of big directors shooting outside India. Uh, the thing why my dream vacation is Switzerland because uh, I haven't seen snow till date. I am 41 today, and I haven't seen snow. I always wanted to play in snow. I want to do skiing in snow, but I haven't got the opportunity. I always dream that I should plan. I should take my parents, my wife, whole family to the my dream destination, that is Switzerland. Thank you.
Okay. Now I can call a member again. Who's not on the roll? Okay. Toastmaster Shreya, would you like to come up? If you could switch lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
Good morning, Toastmasters and dear guests. If I could switch my life with someone, who would it be? When I was child, in my mind, I used to start my life with my cousin. My first cousin, her name is Palak. She lives in a very happy, jolly family. Like she lives in a joint family, and her house was full of cousins. And every weekend, whenever I used to go there, it was like a party there. Like everybody playing hide and seek everywhere. And I used to always wrap my mind like, I wish I would be at Palak. Like she's more rich, her house is bigger, her parents are nicer. So let me live her life. But as soon as I grew, I realized that I am the best person here in my life because everybody has their own way of living, has their own standards and their own struggles that they have to maintain. If I could start my life with someone, I would start with a better version of me because I definitely, as a person, need to be more disciplined, more wiser, more kinder, and a more hardworking person. I would like to inculcate some qualities of others, but I would not swap my life with anyone else because I feel the way I am, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay, I'll call upon a guest again. So, yeah, sure. What's your name?
Ankit.
Ankit. Okay. Um, so I'm just gonna give you fairly easy one. Just talk about your favorite hobby that you like to do.
So hi everyone, my name is Amit. So my favorite hobby is that I like traveling and I also like playing cricket. So whenever I get time, I got free from my office, so I play cricket and also about traveling. So every like in a year, so we usually make around 2 to 3 trips either abroad or India. So this is how it should be.
That's
So, so I like to like this year like I'm planning to go to Europe. So though my visa has not come yet, so yeah, I'm waiting for that. So please, overall.
all right. Okay. Fine. Toastmaster Deepika, you can come up. Okay. Would you rather work from home or work in office?
A lot of you might have joined your office while in COVID period. We all have enjoyed the easiness of sitting at home, eating our favorite food, and then working on our PC. And I have joined my office. So when I first started my career, it was during the COVID period. I started everything virtually. I met few people virtually, had some introduction. But when I first realized, but when the return to office scenario came, I went there, met several people, and then I learned how easy it is to just go to someone's desk and keep on poking them until you get to answer. Because on Slack or on Teams, they ignore this phone or they ignore their keys. So everything has its own pros and cons. Whenever I feel homesick, I prefer to go to home and work virtually. But whenever I need to learn something, I prefer going to office, meet people, learn to network, and learn to irritate them to get my answers. That's all. Thank
Uh, call upon a member again who is hiding. Uh, guest, okay. Is there any guest who would like to? Yes.
Yeah, she is a guest. Yes, I just
Would you like to? You can go. Yeah. What's your name? Shivam Mishra. Shivam. Okay. So, just talk about one thing or skill that you want to learn this year.
Hello everyone. As Steve Prasad said, my name is Shivam Mishra, and what I want to improve in terms of skill.
Yeah.
So this obviously, of course, it is communication skill I want to improve, and I'm joining Toastmasters, so I believe I will pursue it further, and I will improve myself day by day because I was sitting there and I just feeling the cold feet. The person fear gold fish is coming directly to my feet. So I'm not sure why I went and all the teachers there, whoever sitting, they are feeling the same thing. Like still I'm shaking my everything. So not sure how to control it, but still I'm trying, and I will try my best with the help of everyone. I will improve myself. Thank you.
I think you were also waiting. So you can come up. What's your name?
Manju.
Manji. Okay. Just tell us something you did recently which you found was fun.
I'm not able to call anything. I'm not
Nothing?
able to recall anything funny.
Okay.
Please
So I'll
change the
just change the
topic.
topic
Yeah.
then. Talk about
Something easy.
what is your favorite place to visit?
Yeah, place to. I love visiting to hill stations, but since all of my life I didn't get much chance to visit there. Only twice I visited, and I love the place. So I'm dreaming of visiting Leh Ladakh in future. But right now, I visited only Kulu Manali, so that's my favorite visit.
Okay.
Why? Actually, I visited there in during my college days. It was with my it was on my sister's trip. I accompanied him. I accompanied her on the visit, and yeah, I love friends and all those incidents which happened. And I enjoyed snow and yeah, it was very cool. And first time I saw snowfall, so it was really magical, and I enjoyed the.
How much time do we have? We're done? Okay.
You can take the whole thing.
Okay, so you can, and then I can go. I'm as soon as. I. No, I will not do that. You were. Uh, hmm? Okay. Would you rather be the boss or the employee?
So, as employed, I'm not employed anymore. I'm part of unemployment. So, right now I'm doing my internship from my home. Uh, I used to wake up 11 a.m. and actually I have to join routine at 11 a.m. But what I used to do that 11:30, so I'm an active person. I used to scroll all the night. So my boss is too much nice person. He never scold me for that. I used to say I don't have that much charge. a laptop, I used to say, sorry sir, I have some, but my boss has told me. So I prefer to be an employee instead of a boss. Boss and that. Anyways, thank you.
So that is the end of our table topic session for today. Thank you all who participated today, and I think that was a great section. I would like to call Toastmaster Kritika.
For a wonderful table topic session. Let's take a break for 5 minutes before we gather back for general evaluation and discussion.
So let's get started. First, I would like to invite the speech evaluators who are going to evaluate the speakers. First, I would like to invite Toastmaster Vikrant to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Keshav. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Vikrant.
Now we focus more on this one. Thanks. Good morning, everyone. I'm going to evaluate Toastmaster Keshav's speech. Uh, Congratulations, Toastmaster Keshav. I really like the way you started. So his start was very cool. So it was not like the moment TMOD introduced and immediately he started. He took a time and he started confidently. He looked cool, calm, and confident. And the great part was he used a question. He threw a question to all the audience, and with that you are able to engage it well. Another good thing I liked, all four kind of Toastmaster leadership, all four types of leadership style. He described it well. Can we recall what are the four leadership styles? Anyone? Authoritative, transformative, democratic, and laissez-faire. He described all it. And good part, he also took, you can say, relevant example, like he took TM Anoop's name, how he is relevant to democratic thing. And the best part, wherein he introduced a new leadership style. What was that? He said that he feels that he is creative leadership. So Toastmaster Keshav tried a new way and tried to handle. Another good example was that how he converted that tough moment when he asked everyone if anybody would like to stand up and share his thought. Nobody answered to it. And he handled it in a better manner that, oh, it got failed, but I feel that it was a creative thing and I wanted to implement that. I think that's a good way to actually ensure that your flow of speech is going right. Having said that, there are few things I feel that he could have improved a lot. For example, uh, I really appreciate since when I am observing how he has been doing. Earlier, his stage movement was limited to some place. Now he has been using complete stage. He was going up till this place. However, now the next improvement I suggest to the speaker is that try purposeful stage movement. When you are talking about leadership style, maybe talk about one leadership style here, complete it, then move to another place, complete it, then move. So the next learning for Toastmaster Keshav could be to do purposeful stage movement. Second suggestion is that the way you handle that mid speech crisis when your audience did not respond, use the same thing in any case. Don't say sorry, the way you did in beginning at the time of some quote you were recalling. That's all. Rest, I feel that Toastmaster Keshav has delivered a good speech. He tried his best, and I'm sure that with all this suggestion, he will be delivering a strong speech further. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Now moving forward. The second evaluator is Toastmaster Sunil, who is going to evaluate Toastmaster Akash's speech at the round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Men don't cry is a very emotional topic, and every man could correlate it with their own personal experiences. Men are raised listening to this phrase, men don't cry. But in reality, emotions play a central role in human psyche. There existed an emotional brain far beyond when there was a rational one. And today also this mind is so strong that within a fraction of second it can raise emergency in our mind, immediately appointing the rational one to its urgent needs. Coming to the topic, throughout the speech, TM Amitabh was very calm and composed. He had good hand movement, proper pauses were there, and despite of being a very emotional topic, he was able to arouse humor. Everyone was curious to listen to him. He also supported his speech with short stories, which were very engaging. Apart from this, the end was also very strong with a statement, tears are not end of man's masculinity, it is the beginning of healing. Now coming to the suggestions part, I think that you may try some more voice modulation. Whenever you are saying a statement of grief, you may just lower your voice, slow down, and then from the next statement you can pick up. And the second one is that although the stage movement was there, but you can also use the entire stage for expression. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sumit. Now, moving forward with the last speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shravasti. She is going to evaluate Toastmaster Pratik's speech. A big round of applause for her.
Finding my voice. What a simple and yet strong statement to make. Because somewhere, whether we like to acknowledge it or not, we are all on this journey of trying to find our own voices. And today, my speaker, Toastmaster Pratik, beautifully walked us through his journey of trying to find his voice when it came to expressing himself better. What I absolutely enjoyed about Toastmaster Pratik's story, his speech today, was how motivating it was. I too could see myself in his shoes, recollecting all those times when I found it difficult to speak up. Maybe in front of an August gathering like this, maybe in front of an irate boss, or much younger, in front of parents who misunderstood me. I genuinely enjoyed what he told us about the story. It was in 2018. I was suddenly transported back to where I was in 2018, trying to find my own voice as a researcher. Wow, thank you for taking us back to history, Toastmaster Pratik. I also liked how, while he was speaking, there were no fillers, no false starts, which enabled us to stay hooked to the content that Toastmaster Pratik was sharing with us. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The speech today was about sharing an incident as a protege, as a student. And very beautifully, Pratik walked us, told us about his mentor, Toastmaster Vijendra Chauhan, who initiated him into this field of learning to express himself better. Wonderful job. However, there is always scope for improvement. If I were in Toastmaster Pratik's place, a couple of things that I would do differently are: one, I would try and adopt a more storytelling tone. Second, while speaking, I would try to modulate my voice a little more so that the most important aspects are highlighted better for the audience to retain it. And third, while the content was excellent, Toastmaster Pratik could have made better use of pausing and pacing his speech. That would create the effect that we are looking for. Overall, he also, if you've been a keen listener, you know he left us with 3 tips of how to get better. Speak in front of the mirror, speak in front of people you trust, his wife, his mentor, and practice on the given stage at least for some time. On that note, a big round of applause for his speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saraswati. Now it is time to invite the table topic evaluator who is going to evaluate the impromptu speeches. So let's welcome Toastmaster Dipanshu, a very experienced and talented member.
Thank you. Table topics. Isn't it a peculiar combination of something that is fun but tough? But what I like about all the Toastmasters and guests, no matter how tough it is, we all try to be sanguine about it and participate actively. Coming to all the table topic speakers, I'll divide my evaluation in 2 parts. One is the good thing that the speaker does, something we all can learn, and a recommendation for the speaker, something we all could avoid when we come on stage. Our first speaker, Toastmaster Anurag. What I love about Anurag is that he's always quick on topic and he can immediately relate the topic with a personal example. Only recommendation for Toastmaster Anurag that he starts with so, which is something that I see it's quite often, and his hands are clubbed. So that is something that we can work on. Our second speaker was guest Lalit. What I found about Lalit was that he was confident. It's not an easy job to come on stage. Only recommendation for Lalit is to show up more and to calm your nerves on the stage. A third speaker, Toastmaster Shreya. Again, quick thinking, stage presence, and if you have observed carefully, she had a hint of Oreo approach. She started with an opinion and end with an opinion. Only recommendation for Toastmaster Shreya is to have a message in the end because that's what audience remembers for a long time. Our speaker number 4, guest Ankit. I feel Ankit was very confident for his first attempt on stage. Only recommendation is that hands were clubbed, something that we could work on. Our speaker number 5 was Toastmaster Deepika. Toastmaster Deepika gave a speech which was structured. It was a textbook example on how to give a great table topics, how to nail table topics. She followed a Oreo structure and she ended with a message. Only recommendation for Deepika is to end with a high note, to end with a lot of energy so that audience remembers okay that was Deepika's speech. Speaker number 6, guest Shivam. Only guest Shivam has a smile on his face, and I think the strong suit about guest Shivam was that he was confident enough to show vulnerability on stage. Now, how he is nervous on the stage and how he is trying to make up for it. Only recommendation for guest Shivam is to show up more, to bring more energy on stage. That's the only recommendation. Our speaker number 7, guest Manjeet. Congrats on showing up on your first attempt on stage. It's tough, believe us, all Toastmasters have been here. It's not easy to show up. Only recommendation is to get more comfortable on stage, and that could only happen by showing up more. Our speaker number 8, Toastmaster Monita. I think the youngest member in the club, and her confidence is something that we should all learn. She's very comfortable on stage. She had a lot of ease on stage. A different style, something that she's continuously evolving as we are observing her. Only recommendation for Toastmaster Monita is to have a structure, is to either follow a Oreo approach or a different approach, because first you hook the audience, then you tell your story, and then you end with a message. That way your speech is easy to follow. That's the only recommendation, because I'm not able to follow. You keep on jumping on different stories. That's the only recommendation. Overall, a great speech. And that's all from my side. I think every speaker did an impressive job. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishwanshu, for the wonderful evaluation for the table topics. Now it is time to invite the tag team. Let's first start with grammarian. Toastmaster Darshit. A big round of applause, please.
Thank you. Hello everyone. So I am back with my report. So first of all, I will announce the speaker who have used the word of the day, that is sanguine. So the only speaker who has used the word of the day, that is Toastmaster Dipanshu. So thank you for the letting me down. So I am sanguine that everyone tries to use the word of the day for the next meeting. Now I will describe the creative usage of the vocabulary. So Toastmaster Kritika used the power pack session. That was good usage of the vocabulary overall. Then the next is Toastmaster Tanav. That is impromptu and improvisation. That is a good usage of the vocabulary. The third speaker was Toastmaster Dipanshu. Peculiar combination. That was good. Now I would like to describe the incorrect usage or improvement areas. So someone used the thirdly, so that can be a third one. Then the usage was do this and do that, but this can be spelled as do this or that. Then the phrase was what I understood more, but we can speak like what insights I get along with my experience. Then someone used like first instances, but it can be said as first instance. Then a speaker told us like my friend break up, but it was past tense, so we can use my friend broke up. Then this not got a placement in company, so we can use like not got a placement in my dream company. And the last incorrect usage was big directors, so we can use like reputed directors. Yeah, thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Darshan, for the detailed report. Now, the next tag team member would be. I just wanted to see if you are paying attention. So, next tag team member is our counter. Let's invite Toastmaster Anu.
Good afternoon, everyone. Here is my report. Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Vinith used one time, one time. Toastmaster Saksham flawless. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kritika, two times, one time, so two times. General Evaluator, Toastmaster Rahul, and one time, so two time, and four times. Grammarian, Toastmaster Darshit, six times, and so eight time, like one time, and the other repeated words were but three times and right two times. Timer Mayank in the intro, two times, so two times. Joke Master Aishwarya, so one time. Speaker 1, Toastmaster Kesav, are 5 times, so 1 time, repeated words, then 2 times, multiple ands, 4 times, long pauses, 1, and but 4 times. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Abhitab. Good usage of pauses, kudos to you. And you used so 1 time. Toastmaster Pratik is speaker 3, used 1 time, so 4 time, but 4 time, and 3 time. And repeated words were my and then. Table topic master, Toastmaster Tanav, are 1 time, 1 time, so 4 time. Table topic speaker, Toastmaster Anurag, so 1 time. Table topic speaker, guest Lalit, are 6 times, so 1 time. Table topic speaker, Toastmaster Sriya, flawless. Toastmaster